Hello there, people of hyperspace. My name is Davontos, and it's time to get hyped, because this is some hijacked or skyjacked gameplay while I'm using the Vesper in Black Ops 3 multiplayer. Now, I received a request from one of my subscribers, Jabril Reliford. I'm sorry if I got your name wrong, but you wanted me to use the Vesper, and I thought, why not use the Vesper in one of the maps? One of the new maps, like everyone's old favorite, hijacked, remade into skyjacked. So, let's talk about this map. This map literally plays out exactly the same like Black Ops 2's Hijack. So if you love Hijack, you're going to love this map. The movement mechanics hardly have any effect on the gameplay. I mean, you still got those people camping on the patios, you still got the people trying to ADS down these long sights, and you still got a couple campers holding down in the bottom. It's literally the exact same thing. So we got Nuketown, we got Skyjacked. I mean, all we need now is Macon, not Macon, we're talking about Macon, Dome from World at War, and then we have all of Treyarch's top favorite maps of all time. So I know not all of you guys have the DLC Awakening available, or maybe you couldn't purchase it, but for whatever reason, I want to talk to you guys about this DLC and what you can expect when you finally get your hands on it, and you're going to experience the awesomeness of the first DLC for Black Ops 3. So, let's start with Skyjacked. As I said, it's literally hijacked. The only difference is off on the side where that bridge used to be, where people used to hide behind the AC and hide behind the barrels. That bridge is broken. And from that bridge, you can actually wall run and go underneath the bridge into a giant gaping hole on the side of this ship. And from there, you can get access to the bottom floor. Back in the old days of Black Ops 2, the only place that was accessible to get down there was a ladder on either side of the ship. I guess Treyarch noticed that a lot of people were camping there, so they decided to add another way in there. And yeah, you will see campers at the very bottom area, but it's really easy to get them out now. Because of the movement mechanics, you're coming in too quick, and on top of that, you have that big gaping hole on the side that could just, pop up a whole bunch of enemies, and nobody would know what to expect when you come into it. Why am I like talking so gibberishy and tongue twisty all of a sudden? I'll try to get some more gameplay on the other new maps, but for now, just a little brush off on what you can expect with these. With Gauntlet, the map that has basically 3 maps in one, now you got a city, a jungle, and an icy stage. The icy stage plays out like a giant war zone. There's hardly any cover there. So when you're in the icy stage, you gotta keep moving. I believe the only cover you have are like 2 giant ice blocks, and that's not gonna protect your entire team. And since it's just big boulders, the enemies can easily just fly over it, or just go around it and take you out. So the ice section is very fast-paced. Going in the jungle seems very campy. Not campy that you can hold the fort and stay in there, because there's a lot of cover, and it's not like that good cover because you're just hiding behind thin trees, but it feels very campy and stealthy, something good for Nomad or Spectre. So you can survive in the jungle for quite some time, but it's not a place where you can actually place sentry guns, guardians, hives, and camp in there the entire game. And finally, the city area. I haven't really found myself going to that city area very often, but when I was going there, it's basically like an alley with about 1 building in the center and 2 buildings off, 1 on each side. And it plays off kind of like, I think it was Black Ops 1 that had that highway stage that takes place in like an intersection, and you have like cars scattered all around the highway. And then you have these little balconies at the very top where they have like these signboards. And it was basically people hiding behind cars shooting at each other. That's how the city spot works in Gauntlet. So depending on where you are, in Gauntlet, you'll have to constantly keep changing your playstyle. And it's very, very difficult to camp in Gauntlet. With that construction site, which I always forget the name of, but that construction site literally feels like an old school Call of Duty map. I mean, there's not a lot of places to wall run. Kind of, when you go flying, it kind of puts you wide in the open, so it's kind of forcing you to play boots on the ground style. And because of that, it has that World at War feel to it. There's a lot of crates and a lot of vehicles that you can hide behind, a lot of tubes like pipes for patio, and also like you can just take cover, and it has that epic old school feel. It's so hard to describe. If you played World at War and then you come and play Black Ops 2, you would recognize that old school Call of Duty feel. That construction site has that feel to a T. And for those of you who like boots on the ground, that construction site is your level. Now finally moving on to Splash, that water park. I had to say, Splash is my favorite stage out of the Awakening DLC. Now, it starts off with one team spawning in the very back by shops, and another team spawning in on the other side of the map in a parking lot. Now, everybody wants to fight for the pirate ship, and the pirate ship is dead smack in the middle. Now, the map is designed in a way that you can hold the fort in the pirate ship, but it's going to be very difficult to do so. So you basically, whoever holds down the pirate ship, they're basically playing zombies, because you have enemies coming from all around you trying to take your pirate ship, and whoever takes this ship, you know, gets to hold it for a while the opposing team spawns literally everywhere around the map, and it comes down to holding down the pirate ship for as long as you can, dying, getting kicked out, spawned all across the map, and just ambushing the enemies all over again, and the cycle continues and continues, and it's really, really fun. You can ambush the pirate ship from underwater. You can ambush the pirate ships from the water slides, which you can get into. You can go inside the water slides. Now, you can't actually slide down the water slide with an animation, but you can go into, I believe, 3 water slides. There's a pink, fat one. There's a small yellow one and a medium-sized blue one. The blue one is what connects to the pirate ship. And in the pirate ship, there are multiple ways to get inside, and it's going to be very difficult to even hold the fort in there unless your entire team is working together. Usually, since the maps just came out, people tend to run around, but I'm noticing people picking up these little, I guess you can say, techniques of them just finding little camping spots, because it's Call of Duty. People always want to camp in Call of Duty, so like they find a little spot that they want to hold the fort down, and that's what I notice is rapidly showing up in Splash. It's the pirate ship. So if you want to take that pirate ship, I would highly suggest that you use submachine guns and shotguns, because the map is big. But the way it plays out, it feels more like a medium to close range map. But I'll get some more commentary for you guys on these maps when I get some gameplay posted. That's the end of this gameplay here, so if you liked it, punch that like button with a mighty force. You can follow me on Twitter at DavontosMan or Vine Davontos. And as always, I'll see all of you in my next video. Have a nice day.